सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः. Vichara Sagara, 5th chapter, page 194, first paragraph, 7th line. प्रजापतिर्ब्रह्मलोकगमन सामर्थ्य अभावात् अमानवः पुरुषः असहकृत एव तमुपासकं प्रजापतिलोकात् ब्रह्मलोकं नयति. ब्रह्मलोकस्य अधिपतिर्हिरण्यगर्भः समष्टिसूक्ष्माभिमानी चेतनः हिरण्यगर्भः इति कीर्त्यते. तमेव हिरण्यगर्भमपरब्रह्मेति कार्यब्रह्मेति च वदन्ति. कार्यब्रह्माधिष्ठित एव लोको ब्रह्मलोको इत्युच्यते. Nischaladasa, dealing with the topic of Nirguna Brahma Upasanam for a Madhyama Adhikari. Adrishti is a Madhyama Adhikari. Madhyama Adhikari means a mediocre student. A mediocre student is one who is not able to claim that he or she is Brahman. After listening for a length of time also, there are certain obstacles obstructing that adhikari, madhyama adhikari, not to claim I am Brahman, to say I am a Jivan Muktaha. For that person, Shastra recommends Nirguna Brahma Upasanam, Omkara Pratika Dwara. Looking at Omkara as Nirguna Brahman, that part we have completed. Now this Upasaka, after doing lot of upasana, Nirguna Brahma Upasana, after Maranam, after death, he has not attained Jnana. He did only Upasana. What will happen to him, to that Upasaka? We saw in Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, Upasaka goes through the Shukla Marga to Brahmaloka. That is given here in this paragraph, how he is invited by those devatas in that loka. In the first line, Vidyulloke Hiranyagarbha Agneya Hiranyagarbha Loka Vasi. Once this Upasaka, after leaving his body on this earth, so the Sukshma Shariram of that Upasaka travels. Subtle body detached from the gross body, then subtle body is traveling. That subtle body, Sukshma Shariram, that Jiva is invited by this um, Hiranya Vidyulloke enar. Vidyulloka is that loka Amana Purushaha. Amanava Purushaha. So Hiranyagarbha ordered him, you go and invite him. Ask, bring him to Brahmaloka. So this Amanava Purusha goes, Hiranyagarbha Sarupascha, he is almost close to Hiranyagarbha Rupa only. Kaschana Amanavaha, an extraordinary divine form who is very close to Hiranyagarbha form. This messenger like Amanava Purusha is not a Manava, but Amanava means divine celestial like. That's what Nishradasa writes, Divya Purushaha. That divine celestial being, tam upasakam, this upasaka, netum agachati, comes to take this upasaka. Saha cha amanavaha, third line I am reading. Saha amanavaha, what that amanava purusha does, that upasaka vidyullokat varunalokan nayati. So he takes from through via so many like our travel. When you sit in train, you go through many places until you reach your destination. There are many stations. Each station is a halt will be there. The train will stop. From there again it moves. Like that here Vidyulloka Vidyulloka is the first station. That Varuna Lokam Nayati. That Upasakam Varuna Lokam Nayati. Amanava Purushaha Tam Upasakam Vidyullokat. First Loka is Vidyulloka. There Amanava Purusha comes, he takes him to Varuna Lokam. From there, from Varuna Lokam onwards, three of them travel up to Prajapati Loka. So Vidyudabhimanini Devata cha Varuna Loka Paryantam. So Vidyudabhimanini Devata plus Samanava Purusha plus this Upasaka. Three of them come up to Varuna Lokam. So Vidyulloka Devata just accompany with this Upasaka along with Amanava Purusha. So three of them come. Once the Varuna Lokam comes, then Vidyut Devata Abhimani, Vidyulloka Abhimani Devata will go back to his Loka. Then Varuna hand over Upasaka to Varuna. Like when I went Madhya Pradesh, that villages, when I was traveling from one village to another village, they are called blocks. That patrolling, police people in jeep, they come and from one block they take care of us. They go before us, in front of us, in our car. In front of our car, their jeep will move. What they do, they come along with me. I am in one car, they are in another jeep, patrolling jeep, that is called patrolling jeep. Then they will hand over our whole troop to next block police station. People come there, the inspectors from there. So this inspector, police will go back. And the next police will take us to up to next block, then next block. Like that, every time the security people will change. Same like I remember that experience. And after coming to Varuna Loka, tataha api amanava eva purushaha upasakam Varuna Lokat Indra Lokan nayati. So from Varuna Loka, this Amanava Purusha accompany with upasaka, because upasaka doesn't know the root. Therefore, Amanava Purusha is showing the root. Amanava Purusha is meant to guide Upasaka. Upasaka is like a sleeping person. He doesn't know anything. So, Varuna Devata Cha Indra Loka Pariyantam. Then Varuna Loka, in Varuna Loka, Varuna has to accompany when he is leaving. And they give food, water, etc. etc. Maryada they do. And from that Varuna Loka, Varuna accompanies up to Indra Loka. So tam upasakam Indra Lokat. So he leaves him at Indra Loka. So tataha apicha divyaha purushaha eva tam upasakam, who is continuously coming along with upasaka, na divya purusha, that celestial human being comes tam upasakam Indra lokat prajapati lokam nayati. So Varuna drops him in the Indra loka paryantam. There Chendra loka is there. Varuna devata cha Indra loka paryantam. So Varuna devata comes up to the border of the Indra loka. Then this devata, Amanava Purushaha and Upasaka, both of them goes to Prajapati loka. Then what? Indrascha Prajapati loka paryantam tam anusarati. From Indra loka, so that Indra accompanies. Indra, Amanava Purusha and Upasaka come up to Prajapati loka. That means send off. Indra gives a send off to Upasaka and Amanava Purusha up to Prajapati loka. Now Prajapati loka is the fourth one. First one Vidyul loka, Vidyut Devata, then Varuna, number 2, number 3 Indra, number 4 Prajapati. This Prajapati also accompanies Prajapatir Brahmaloka Gamana Samarthya Abhavat. He cannot come up to Brahmaloka, Prajapati. Prajapati Loka Paryamtam tam anusarati. So Indra come up to Prajapati Loka. Prajapati Loka, Prajapati is not accompanying the Amanava Purusha and Upasaka. Why? It is said Amanava Purusha and Upasaka only has to travel up to Brahmaloka because Prajapati is Samarthya Abhavat. Prajapatir Brahmaloka Gamana Samarthya Abhavam. Means Prajapati doesn't have the capacity to enter, eligibility to come to that even accompanying also. Prajapati doesn't have eligibility. Prajapatir Brahmaloka Gamana Samarthya Abhavat. Amanavaha Purushaha Asahakrit eva, unaccompanied by. Sahakrit means accompanied by. Asahakrit, Asahakrita eva, Asahakritaha eva, unaccompanied by Prajapati. This Upasaka and Amanava Purusha tam Upasakam Prajapati lokat Brahmalokan nayati. This Amanava Purusha alone takes Upasaka to Brahmaloka. Then who is in Brahmaloka? What is he? His portfolio is given here. Brahmaloka lokasya adhipatihi hiranyagarbha. Who is there in Brahmaloka? Brahmaloka hiranyagarbha is there. Who is hiranyagarbha? Hiranyagarbha is Samashti Sukshma Abhimani Chetanaha Hiranyagarbha iti Kirtyate. Samashti means total. Sukshma Abhimani means subtle, identified with subtle universe. Samashti means here total, means prapancha. Prapancha means universe. Subtle universe, abhimana, identified with the subtle universe. Chetana, chit sahita chidabhasa. Chit sahita chidabhasaha chetanaha hiranyagarbhaha. So hiranyagarbhaha is there is a chidabhasa, where chidabhasa is there, chit must be there. So pratibimba chaitanya, sukshma samashti sukshma sharir sukshma prapancha pratibimbita chaitanyam hiranyagarbhaha iti uchyate. Tameva hiranyagarbham aparam brahma iti karya brahma iti cha vadanti. There are two names for this hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha alone is called aparam brahma. Paramatma alone is called param brahma. Hiranyagarbha is born out of Paramatma. Brahma devanam pradhama sambhabhuva vishwasya karta bhuvanasya gopta. Tameva hiranyagarbha aparam brahma or karyam brahma iti. Karya brahma you can call or apara brahma. Why karyam brahma? Paramatma is the karanam, hiranyagarbha is the karyam, born out of Paramatma. Vadanti, they say. Karya brahma adhishtita eva lokaha, where Brahma loka means what? Wherever this Karya Brahma is residing. Ishvara comes under Parabrahma, Hiranyagarbha comes under Aparam Brahma, Karya Brahma. Where Karya Brahma adhishtita means residing, abiding, staying, resident, loka is Brahma lokaha. Karyam Brahma, Aparam Brahma, living place is called Brahma lokaha. Always we talk about Brahma loka. Who is staying there? What is his nature? We do not know. This is the place where Nicharadasa giving very clear picture. So Sukshma Prapancha resolve into Sukshma Pratibimbita Bimba also. Then it resolve into Karanam Brahma at the time of Pralaya. So Sukshma resolve into Karanam. Karanam Brahma. Brahma is the Aparam Brahma here. Brahmadhishthita eva lokaha Brahmaloka ityuchyate. This is called Brahmaloka. Brahmaloka means Samashti Prapancha Pratibimbita Chaitanyam Hiranyagarbha Aparam Brahma like Karyam Brahma staying in Brahmaloka. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now in Brahmaloka, what are all happening and what are the powers enjoyed by the Upasaka? Now he has entered into Brahmaloka. What are the powers he enjoys? Upasaka because of Upasana Phalam. That is given in topic 311. So this understanding gives what is the purport. Either sannyasi or grihastha, whoever, whatever may be the ashrama, without self-knowledge one cannot attain Jivan Mukti. Even sannyasi also has to travel if he or she is not attained Jnanam. So Jnanam is very, very important. I will read. Sayujya Mukti Varnanam Yadyapi Purvoktaritya Omkaropasanam Shuddha Brahma Rupenoktam Shuddha Brahmopasakasya Shuddha Brahma Praptireva Uchitam Yatha Kraturasmin Loke Purusho Bhavati Tatha Atah नित्य भवति इति श्रुतेः यं यं वापि स्मरन् भावं त्यजत्यं ते कलेवरं तं तमेवैति कौन्तेय सदा तद्भावभावितः. A nice observation here done by Nischaladasa. Yadyapi, even though Sayujya Mukti Varnanam, the description of Sayujya Mukti. Sayujyam, Sarupyam, Salokyam, Samipyam, like that 4 types of muktis are there in Visishta Advaitam. One variety is here Sayujya Mukti. What do you mean by Sayujya Mukti? Is here the Varnana, the description of Sayujya Mukti is given. Ishvara Upasaka, he says here, quoting that Chandogya Upanishad, 3rd chapter, 14th section, 1st mantra. Chandogya, first 5 chapters, Upasana chapters. So 3rd chapter comes under Upasana. What Upanishad says? Purvokta Ritya. Yadyapi you can put in brackets. Otherwise it will become a very, very big sentence. So Yadyapi you can put in brackets. Purvokta Ritya. As said before. What said before? Omkara Upasanam. The meditation upon Omkara. Shuddha Brahma Rupena Muktam. Pure Brahman. Shuddha Brahma means Nirgunam Brahma Rupena Muktam. Shuddha Brahmospasakasya. Of that Upasaka who meditated upon Nirguna Brahman, upon Omkara, Shuddha Brahma Praptireva Uchita. That Shuddha Brahma alone he should attain. That means Nirguna Brahma Prapti Aikyam only should happen according to that rule. It is general rule. As you think, so you become, like that. Whatever Upasana this Upasaka does, he merges or he gets into Aikyam to that Devata. That is the rule. Where it is said in Chandogya. Yatha Kratuhu, as the Sankalpa. Kratuhu means Yatha Kratuhu Yasya Purushasya Saha. Yatha Kratuhu Asmin Loke. In this world, whatever Sankalpa he does, as the Sankalpa does, mind, I want to go to so and so Loka. I want to merge with so and so Devata, Lord. Yatha Kratuhu, as the Sankalpa, or Upasana, as the Upasana, so the Aikyam. Aikyam means merging with that Devata. Asmin loke purushaha bhavati. So in this world a person does tatha itaha. Tathetaha means tatha itaha. After leaving this body, tatha itaha pretya. Then from here he leaves his body. Itaha pretya means leaving, left the body, pretya. Bhavati, what he becomes, that only. As he, suppose Virat Upasana he does as Virat Upasaka, attaining Virat Devata, Virat Aikyam. Suppose Hiranyagarbha Upasana person does Hiranyagarbha Aikyam. Like that. Here also, Marana Anantaram Upasana Upasana Vishayaha Aikyam Upasana Phalat Eva Labhyate is the general rule. What is the general rule? Marana Anantaram, after the death. Upasana Vishayaha. What is that object of meditation? Upasana Vishayaha. Aikyam Upasana Phalat. Upasana phalam is aikyam of that upasana vishaya. So labhyate eva labhyate. That is the general rule. Iti shrutehe. When Shruti says that, not only Shruti, even Bhagavad Gita also. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam. Bhavam means devata bhavam. Whatever devata rupam he meditate upon. And tejatyante kalevaram. He leaves the body at that time. That is why at the time of death you have to remember that Lord into whom you want to get aikyam. How can you remember that Lord at the time of death? Very difficult. That is why throughout life you chant, you do meditation, you do puja to that devata, you merge with that devata, that Lord. Suddenly you cannot remember that Lord. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita also Lord Krishna said, Devata Bhavam, whatever he remembers, Smaran remembers at the time of Tyajatyante Kalevaram, leaving at the time of leaving the body. Prarabdha avasane ityartha. Tyajatyante ante means prarabdha avasane, at the end of prarabdha. What is death? The end of prarabdha is called death. Once your prarabdha is over, within this body, you will get detached from the gross body. Prarabdha over nartham. So next birth again new prarabdha starts. Kalevaram tam eva eti kaunteya. He kaunteya Arjuna. Tam eva eti. Devata bhavam. Tam devata bhavam eva. Eti. He attains. Sada tad bhava bhavitaha. He attains that devata means he gets aikyam into that devata because all the time he was remembering that devata. Tad bhava bhavitaha sada. Since he was always remembering that devata, he merges into that devata after leaving this body. Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, 6th shloka, iti smritehe. Bhagavad Gita comes under Smriti Grantha. Chandogya Upanishad comes under Shruti. That's why Shrutehe Chandogya 3:14:1. And Smritehe Bhagavad Gita Akshara Brahma Yogam 8th chapter 6th shloka. Iti Smritehe Nyayacha. From there I have to read. Iti Smritehe Nyayacha Tathapi Shuddha Brahma Praptehe Vedanta Pramana Janya Dvaita Mithyatva Purvaka Advaita Jnana Matra Sadhyatvat Bhogecha Rupa Pratibandha Sattvacha Yasya Jnanam Na Sanjatam Tasya Karya Brahma Prapti Rupa Sayujjam Muktireva Siddhyati. This is for those people who are having lot of questions after death, what will happen? After death, what will happen? And this will happen. It is said here, iti smritehe nyayacha. Whatever he remembers in his sankalpa at the time of death, that upasaka merge into that devata alone is the general rule. Tathapi. Yadyapi, if you don't put in brackets, this full stop should not be there. Nyayacha. That full stop is not required. Since you have put in that brackets, tathapi, even then, Shuddha Brahma Praptehe. Is it, now what about Nirguna Brahma Upasaka? With whom he will merge is the question. Until now we have understood as Chandogya said, as Bhagavad Gita said, that Upasaka, whomever he remembers, that Devata only he merges Aikyam. This is general rule, nice. Now, what about our Nirguna Brahma Upasaka? Will he merge with Nirguna Brahma? Because he is doing Nirguna Brahma Upasana. According to that law, Nyaya, now he has to merge with Nirguna Brahma. Why? This Upasaka doing Nirguna Brahma Upasana. According to that Chandogya Bhagavad Gita law, Nyaya, this Nirguna Brahma Upasaka also should merge with Nirguna Brahman. But it is not so. It is not possible. It is an exception. That Nyaya doesn't work in the case of Nirguna Brahman. All the previous, they attained the same Devata because they Sagunam. But here it is Nirgunam. Therefore, very important point, Nischala Dasa quote here, Shuddha Brahma Praptehe. To attain Nirguna Brahma Aikyam, Shuddha Brahma means Nirguna Brahma. Prapti means Aikyam. To attain oneness with Nirguna Brahman, Vedanta Pramana Janya Dvaita Mithyatva Purvaka. He should attain Jnanam. He should get Jnanam. What Jnanam? Advaita Jnanam. Matra Sadhyam. Nirguna Brahma Aikyam is possible only by knowledge of non-dual Brahman. That Upasaka should say, I am non-dual Brahman, Advaya Brahman, Advaita Jnanam. That is called Advaita Jnanam. Before that, what he has to do, Advaita Jnanam, Dvaita Mithyatva Purvaka. It is followed by Dvaita Mithyatvam. This world is unreal, body is unreal, Ishvara, Vyavaharikam, all are come under Vyavaharikam, they are unreal. That knowledge is also required. Then Advaita Jnanam is required. Then how is it possible? This Mithyatva, Dvaita Mithyatva Jnanam, Advaita Jnanam, how they are possible? Vedanta Pramana Janya Advaitam. Vedanta Pramana Janya. Dvaita Mithyatvam, Advaita Jnanam, knowledge about non-dual Brahman and falsification of Anatma, all these are possible only by Vedanta Pramanam, not by Upasana. Not by Upasana. Vedanta Pramana means Shravanam. Using the Pramanam, that is Vedanta, Mahavakya, that alone is Sadhyam, Sadhyatvad, Matra Sadhyatvad. Jnana Matra Sadhyatvat means through that Jnanam alone this is possible. This is possible means what is possible? Nirguna Brahma Aikyam. Nirguna Brahma Upasaka into Nirguna Brahman. Nirguna Brahma Upasaka merging into Nirguna Brahman is possible only through knowledge. Why it is not possible for Nirguna Brahma Upasaka? Because Bhogecha Rupa Pradibandha Sattvat. He is having desire to enjoy the pleasures. Bhoga Ichha Rupa. The known obstacles or unknown obstacles. Here, known obstacle. What is that known obstacle? This person desire for Brahmaloka. Sukha Ichha is there. Bhoga Ichha means Brahmaloka Sukha Ichha. Like our people want to go to Western countries, no? Some bhoga they want to enjoy, pleasures they want to enjoy. Pleasure is not there. They think the pleasure is there. Bhoga Ichha Rupa Pratibandha. It is an obstacle. Sattvat. Since that such type of obstacle is there. Sattvat means because of the presence of that obstacle in the form of desire for sense pleasures in Brahmaloka. Yasya jnanam na sanjatam. Not only that, he didn't get jnanam also. Na sanjata means not arise in his mind. Tasya, to such an upasaka. To such an upasaka means which upasaka? An upasaka who is having a desire for sense pleasures. That is why to get moksha you require tivra vairagyam. That is very, very difficult for many people. Vairagyam towards five anatmas: body, mind, possession, profession, family, all obligations we have to renounce. But because of lack of that, this person has got bhoga ichha. Not only that, jnanam has not come. Tasya karya brahma pratirupa sayujya muktireva siddhyate. For such a person, what is available? Only karya brahma prapti. Karya brahma prapti rupa, reaching to brahmaloka. Karya brahma means aparam brahma. Aparam brahma is hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is staying in brahmaloka. Therefore, brahmaloka prapti. Karya brahma prapti rupa sayujam. Reaching to brahmaloka where Karya Brahma is residing or Hiranyagarbha is residing, that is called Sayujya Muktihi. Sayujya Muktihi. Reaching to Brahmaloka is called Sayujyam. Siddhyati, that alone is possible for him. Then what are all he will get in Brahmaloka? Brahmalokam gatasya upasakasya हिरण्यगर्भ समान विभूत्यैश्वर ऐश्वर्यादिकं सिद्ध्यति सत्य संकल्पत्वम् इच्छानुरूपं शरीरं संकल्पमात्रेण अभीष्टभोगलाभश्च सिद्ध्यति युगपदेव नाना शरीरैः नाना भोगानुभवे भवः इच्छायां सत्यां संकल्पमात्रादेव क्षणेनैव नाना विचित्र शरीराणि पृथक् पृथक् भोगोपकरणसिद्धिश्च भवति किं बहुना यदि यद्यत्सङ्कल्पयते तत्सर्वम् अप्रत्यूहेन सद्यः सम्पद्यते. This is the benefit. If you go to Brahmaloka, what is the phalam? Brahmalokam gatasya upasakasya. Of that upasaka who has gone to Brahmaloka, Hiranyagarbha samana. So he will get equal pleasures like Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha samana. Equal to Hiranyagarbha. Vibhuti Aishwaryadikam. Vibhuti means powers. Aishwaryadikam means prosperity. Powers and prosperity siddhyati. He will also get. Satya Sankalpatvam. Ichhanu Rupa Shariram. Satya Sankalpa. He takes Sankalpa means whatever body he wants he will get. In that Hiranyagarbha Loka he gets vibhutis, powers and prosperity, and whatever Sankalpa he does, Ichha Rupa means at will. At will whatever body he want to get. He want to become peacock, he can become peacock. If he want to become elephant, he can become elephant. If he want to become lion, he can become lion. He want to become some another devata form, he can become. So Ichha Rupam Shariram. Getting body at his will. Any body. Sankalpa Matrena. by only mere sankalpa, overlordship, he will get Aishwarya Adikam, means Adipadat, overlordship also. Sankalpa Matrena, by mere Sankalpa. Srishti Matrena, Abhishta Bhoga Labhascha. Abhishta means desired. Whatever he desired sense pleasures. Bhoga Labha means sense pleasures. Desired sense pleasures, he siddhyati means he can accomplish. That is possible for him. Normally, human beings, whatever desired pleasures they won't get, some other pleasures they get, just little gradation, little less, like that get. But that person, upasaka phalam is that whatever phalam bhoga he want, without any change, without any obstacle, he will get that desired sense pleasures. When not only that, Yugapadeva Nana Shariraihi, simultaneously he can become many bodies. He can become a bird body, animal body, and human body simultaneously at a time. Nana Bhoganubhava Ichchayam. He can, because he has got a desire for flying, he has got desire for eating, he has got desire for swimming at a time. So what he has to do? He will become like a fish to swim. He will become like a bird to fly. He will become like a another being to eat. No, different, all at a time. Nana shariraihi, nana bhoganubhavah, ichchayam. And these are called ashtasiddhis. Ashtasiddhis like Ashtaguna Visishta Upasana. No? In Chandagya, what we saw, Ashtaguna Visishta Upasana. Ichchayam Satyam. When the desire is there, Sankalpa Matra Deva, Kshanena, even in a moment, he need not wait. If you go to in a 5-star hotel, you have to wait until that waiter brings the menu. He brings first sheet, later after half an hour he brings one item. First to wash your hands, later only it comes. By that time your hunger will go away. But not like that here. The upasaka kshanena eva, sankalpa matradeva kshanena eva, by just mere sankalpa, within a second, moment, Nana Vichitra Sharirani, so many bodies, prathak, different bhoga upakarana siddhischa, that instruments of sense pleasures. All are there in front to eat, but no upakarana to eat, mouth, hands, some spoons, etc. Upakaranams are required. So many are required that are all available. Bhogopakarana siddhischa bhavati. There is no obstacle ityartha for his desires. Unobstructed power supply, like unobstructed ananda supply for upasaka, because he has done lot of upasana in this world. Therefore, siddhischa bhavati. Kim bahuna? How much I can say? There are so many benefits by this upasana. Yajjas sankalpayati. Whatever he takes resolve, sankalpa is there. Just thought comes in the mind, enough. Tat sarvam apratyuhena. Pratyuha means obstacle. Apratyuha means without obstacle. All those desires, sankalpas, are all without any obstacles. They are all sadhyaha sampadyate. Sadhyaha means at that time itself. Same day. No stay order. Immediately he will get. But this much power he will get, this much prosperity he will get, all pleasures he will get. But except one thing. Brahmaji, Hiranyagarbha, keeps Srishti Sthiti Laya power in his hand. This Sayujya Mukti Upasaka, who got Sayujya Mukti, he doesn't get Srishti creation power, resolution power, sustaining power, he doesn't have. So Brahmaji kept those powers with himself. That is said in the following line. I will read. परंतु जगत् सृष्टि पालन संहरण व्यतिरिक्ताः सर्वाः विभूतयः हिरण्यगर्भ समाः सिद्ध्यन्ति अनेक ईश्वरत्वे जगतः उन्मत्त प्रसंगात् सृष्ट्यादित्रिका सृष्ट्यादित्रिकातिरिक्त सकल ऐश्वर्याण्युपासकस्य सिद्ध्यन्ति इयमेव सायुज्यमुक्तिरिति कथ्यते एवम् उपासकः हिरण्यगर्भसमः सन् चिरकालं संकल्पमात्रसिद्धान् नानादिव्यभोगान् भुञ्जानः प्रलयकाले हिरण्यगर्भलोकस्य अवसानकाले समुदित अद्वैतात्मज्ञानः विदेहमोक्षं लभते. Sayujya Muktehi, again footnote, they have given Sayujyam, Salukyam, Samipyam. Sayujyam he has explained. What are three more are there? That is given in the footnote. We will see later. Now see this Parantu, but means what? Even though the Upasaka gets so many powers, so much prosperity, power to take many bodies, many pleasures, many sense instruments of pleasures, to enjoy the pleasures. All of them are there, parantu. Still, Jagat Srishti Palana Samharana Vyatiriktaha Sarvaha. He gets all of them except what? Srishti of this universe, Jagat Srishti, Jagat Palana, sustenance of this universe. Then Samharana, resolution of this universe. Except all these three, Sarvaha Vibhutaya. Vyatiriktaha means except these three. Sarvaha Vibhutaya, all other Vibhutis, powers, Hiranyagarbha Samaha, all are equal to Hiranyagarbha only. But except these three, they are not there for Upasaka. Siddhyanti, all of them are possible except these three. Anek Ishwaratve Jagataha Unmada Prasangat. Aneke Ishwaratve Srishtyadi Trikana. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, these are not possible for Upasaka. These are all only Ishvara. Aneka Ishwaratye Jagataha. So this point we will see later in further details. Atirikta Sakala Aishwarya Upasakasya Siddhyanti. All other than this creation, sustenance and resolution, other than these three, all other Aishwaryams are possible. Threefold powers towards Ishvara. That Ishvara has got Srishti Sthiti Laya Karta Bhagavan Ishvaraha, but that is not possible for this Upasaka. Iyameva, this alone, Sayujya Muktihi iti Kathyate. This alone is called Sayujya Muktihi. So this whole paragraph is 311 is Sayujya Mukti Varnanam. Then he says, what are the other evam upasakaha hiranyagarbha samaha san. Even though this upasaka is equal to hiranyagarbha, chirakalam sankalpa matra siddhan. So he lives long time. Along with his sankalpas, Nana Divya Bhogan, he enjoys many pleasures, Bhunjanaha, enjoying them. Pralaya Kale, at the time of Pralaya, Hiranyagarbha Lokasya Avasana Kale. Pralaya Kala means what? Brahmaji, 2000 Chaturayugas of Brahmaji, like 100 years he lives. 2000 Chaturayugas of Brahmaji, like that 100 years he lives. Hiranyagarbha has to merge with Ishvara at the time of Mahapralaya. When we sleep, it is called Laya. When the entire creation merges into, because Hiranyagarbha happens to be Sukshma, Samashti Sukshma Prapancha Abhimani, therefore he has to merge into Karanam. Ishvara is the Karanam at the time of Mahapralaya, and he attains Brahmajnana. So Mahapralaya, even Brahmaji also, Hiranyagarbha also merges into Ishvara, Karana Ishvara. Hiranyagarbha is Aparam Brahma, Karyam Brahma. So Karyam has to merge into what? Karanam. Who is Karanam? Ishvara is Karanam. Therefore, Karanam Ishvare, he merges. Hiranyagarbha Lokasya Avasana Kale. At the time of the end of that Hiranyagarbha, Avasana Kalam, end, Samudita Advaitatma Jnana. He gets Advaita Jnana. Because studying from Brahmaji, listening to him, then only he gets Videha Mukti also. Videha Moksham Labhate. He attains Krama Mukti. This is called Krama Mukti, then Videha Mukti. Why Krama Mukti? He didn't get knowledge here in this life. After death, he goes to Brahmaloka, and there also he won't get immediately. He has to live along with all this we saw in Bhagavad Gita 8th chapter. It's okay. So he has to live long time along with the Brahmaji with all powers. And last, when Brahmaji also merges into Ishvara, this Upasaka also gets Atma Jnana. You have to understand, Brahmaji taught Mundaka Upanishad, all Upanishad teaching. There also, after getting Jnanam also, he cannot leave the body. Until Brahmaji merge with Ishvara, he also wait. Videha Moksham Labhate, he attains. Further, except these threefold powers, Ishvaram Prati Charati, he merges in towards Ishvara, is going to come. Now, what is that Sayujya Mukti Riti Uchate? Other Mukti, Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti. Shashtyam Muktinar, something. So here, Rajnyaha Prajanam Rajyam Iva Ishvara Loke Vasamatram Salokya Muktinar. What do you mean by Salokya Muktinar? Salokya Mukti is nothing but just as Rajnyaha Prajanam Rajye Iva. Raja is living in the Rajyam, like that Ishvara Loke Vasamatram, living in that Ishvara Loka is called सालोक्यमुक्ति ततः अपि श्रेष्ठा राजसेवकवत् ईश्वर समीपे वासरूपा सामीप्यमुक्ति. And Raja, in the where Raja is living, I am also living in. That is Salokya Mukti. But Samipya Mukti means some people are very close to king, and he is serving the king, he is giving a bath, arranging everything, very close to that. Like that, if this Upasaka is very close to that Ishvara, it is called Samipya Mukti. All the four of these called Saguna Mukti, Gauna Mukti only. All these four are Saguna Mukti or Gauna Mukti. Because Samana Loka Yasya Saha Salukya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, nearby, staying nearby. Tataha api utkrishta Raja Rajanuja Vat ईश्वर समान रूप प्राप्ति ही सारूप्य मुक्ति ही. Like a Raja's Anuja means brother like that this person becoming Vanamala, so Bhagavan's Ayudhams like that is called as Sarupya Mukti. More details we'll see in the next class. This is about Muktis. Footnote is there. You can also read that Sayujya Mukti. Also he explained further in the footnote. Here in this portion, next one more is their point for 311 topic. Brahmana sahate sarve samprapte प्रतिसंचरे परस्यांते कृतात्मानः प्रविशन्ति परं पदम् इत्यादि वचनात् like Purva Bhaga, that Pramanam is given here. 12th chapter 26th 269th verse Purva Bhaga. It is called Purva Purana. Purva Purana, Purva Bhaga, 12th chapter, this sloka comes. All these are Saguna Nirguna Upasaka Purva Purana, one name is there. That is Brahmana Sahate Sarve Samprapte Pratisanchare. This is a Kramamukti description which he has received at the time of Shravanam. That Parasyante Kritatmanaha Pravishanti Parampadam. So whatever he has received at the time of Shravanam will work at the time of Mukti. It works, that knowledge comes. So this sloka we saw previously, and later again further details we'll see in the next class. By dropping the sadhaka bhava, I am a sadhaka, that bhava he drops, attains mukti. But people think sakshatkara, anubhava, they do not know what is anubhava. Sakshatkara, Anubhava words, people are very much confused. Confused means they don't have any clear understanding about that. But they talk about Sakshatkara and Anubhava. I want to get some Anubhava, or I got some Anubhava. Now, moksha is nothing to do with any Anubhava. Moksha is not only Jnana, knowledge. Therefore, these are all Gauna Mukti. Gauna Mukti or Saguna Mukti. Details in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమ. హరి ఓం.